Nyamia dum una we incoming vice president running mate for Nana Kwame Bediako. Yankupon kra confirm say we ni me double so many na yemfa abato no emma no. Edikan abra Nana epa wo no woda so ho daye say bribi say beto.
Me da say nedikan ma memfa nchiankoma His Excellency Nana Kwame Bediako, our incoming president.
Piao.
And credit being in mainstream politics has never been on my vision board. Because of my background in finance, my dream was to get an IMF or UN appointment. But being in mainstream politics, and I have never tried to pursue any career in politics.
Wow. Not just when you're a politician,
yeah, I'm not a politician in the traditional sense of the word. But Ejuma Maye so far no in the capital markets, any various finance roles are my occupy, and then my work as a lecturer at the University of Ghana Business School are exposing me to dealing with people. And, I have taught a lot of leaders in this country. So me feel say I'm well placed to play this role. And I've also contributed my quota when it comes to building the future leaders of this country.
Wow. Mama, Yanshe, Ghana, baby, a dream pempensway. Ufi se, nkayan kona sa, nasi nyan sakrayanka sa.
Arafo Nana Kwame Bediako debi ada no nsafufo ebetudwa efa no ho na nsem na eba no ebusua nsem de debi ano boni wom papa wom senia impenifo ka won nsem se eye boni kra ikwem papa nso kra yekwem ni nyina aka abrabo ho ma abrabo eyede Nana Kwame Bediako ye obi ofese obedi oman Ghana so na oba bedi oman no so enye se ne kwa wo so obi a the vice president obeta na chi amano etumi ebu oman Ghana na ebusia vice president no so ankanye obi hu emprempren na eye mema enetai eye vice president ina nso sisei de sisaye abema achese Nana Kwame Bediako ofoba eye Maame Maryam Isaka ani ono na yetitafo ema new force chese o mama nyuko ni nyina na wa bra yeyi nanim na ye ni gisem a chese ema ma dodo na eni jese niema we de eya intensi se ebe mama privilege anase ebe mama kwanya so omonso enfo omonim de emmeka be ma ho no mfambu oman no intensi sa na chese eye ni gisem na mami wa bra yeyi nanim pe na mafo dodo na sha sese omo frefre no ama na kwanya mo no nso abeche na adwen anasa ensem a ekoso ewo new force mu no de abetu de betu je se emprempi na aya ma na ye ho mobo ewo oman Ghana mu ase ene enkra nti waye oba a obe chitafo ama Nana Kwame Bediako die obegina mu ama manyina ama manso enya won fa ahodie ye ho ahehare niema bi wo ho obegina mu ama oba bia fisema ene de echichukro na busia ye ma na konya ema ni kopie so ewo Ghnet TV ahane ehon so oyobia eno so obusebusa na so obono homoden ewo amanyosem ye panti no oto ne nsa efre no eno obusa ne se wo man Ghana mo ha se de ekosi eye anase ye ntina ho saa ana ye mfamu saa anu die ben eno wo so oyi efa ho ena o twem se de ekoso ewo man Ghana mo ha se de busia okasa na ni je ho na ye kontompo kese tintin kokuruko ene sen Where my Ghana mu has a yen in San Kwame Bediako fato no ho say or quarter such as a crunketwa any akasia a war my Ghana mu has saying now obekwa kosro mu nyina baako maako. When to me any na nkoni nyina ba dodo na de no di mutintiman. Na se ebusia asefem se nkuro ya etodo mu kopie mu. Na ebusia ansa na obekwa kopie kuro no so kura na wo fa nkobi obusa sɛ wo ho faafa Ghana de wo ho bɛn na bɛfa wo se kwan no abusua photos in food turo no say at times ɛyɛ de wotimi tena se dwen wo sɛ drivers yi a ɛfa saa kwan wei so no adan hwan mu na ɛkye ɔmo tena hɔ ɛhyɛ ɔmo nkran ɛmo ɔmo fa nipa efiri hɔ ɛba krom ɛsɛ fa krom ɛde ɔmo kopie mu wɔ hɔ ɔso wɔtena se ɔsɛ drivers bi ɛbɔ ɔmo ho mɔden pa firi sɛ ɛkwan no enya ebusia yɛmfa kwan na nso asɛm kora enkoto nkyɛn a ɔmabɔ ɔmo homoden afa mfuturo yi mu akopie mu wɔ akura na ase hɔ no anaasɛ kuro mu hɔ no asefem emu mma enya adwuma nyɛ kyesɛ mmeranti ɔmo wɔ kuro mu hɔ adwuma eni hɔ enkora nso a ɔmo de ɔmo ni daa so nyina de ni daa so ani school no nso akopie mu wɔ school mu hɔ ebusia schools under trees ana kyesɛ ɔmo kase ɔmo atwam no wɔ sɛ hyeɛ afe edi mu tintiman na sɛ akonwa mpo ni hɔ na kyesɛ kwabara ne de no to esi fam ɛfam na ɔte ɛnyɛ sɛ fam na ɔte no nso yɛ cement wɔ mfuturom ɛna akwa ne te a osua de ne mpo akwa yi ɔte mfuturo mu esua de ade papa bɛyi na abusua obetumi asua ɔsesa nneɛma ni nyinaa ka ho ɛma ɔman Ghana yɛ brɛ no ko saa nneɛma wɔ ebia ɛyɛ na rɛfo titiru ne mmabunu a ɔmo wɔ saa kurom hɔ no fi sɛ ebi kɔ school papa enya adwuma papa ɛyɛ ya enka saa nneɛma wɔ nyinaa ɛmba nti ɔmo kopie ɔmo wɔ hɔ a ɔmo de ɔmo hyɛ ɔmo nkran sɛ ɔmo nto abapa ɔmo to abapa no nso no na ɔmo to ama na Kwame Bediako fi sɛ ɔmo de kan to ɔmo ɛho so mfasoɔ to number 12 n'enya so mfasodeɛ ehu sɛ ɔman Ghana woka ho bi meka ho bi yɛ nyinaa yɛ sika ɛne yɛde kyekyere ɔman Ghana ne mpo kopie mu wɔ saa beaeɛ yi a abusua ɛyɛ na arɛ hotimi busan ho sɛ na saa nkrofo wei nyina ɔmo wɔ Ghana ha sɛ na kyesɛ nsɛm a yɛ maame yɛde tu dwa na ɔno kora no kyesɛ nsɛm a wɔka no waboto arɛ ho yie yɛnti nsɛm ni bi ɛma.
Yeah, I think that there are a lot of issues. Maminka said I was privileged to be part of the 276 store. No, His Excellency our incoming President Nana Kwame Bediako institute no. Na to be frank, me ne na nkoni nyina me joining pathway. Na niema me hu ye no honestly ama me se afem. Na ama me hu se ejuma pa da yenim. Ejuma da yenim. Uko round da mebunu no problems are how bia ni unemployment. Usha ya kwan ya deplorable roads. Say some of the places cars are economy na me wonder say it's like they are especially motivated to go to those places because we do see car. I don't think say you would want to ply those roads. Na usha nkwala yen na ye cherish ye ma na ye tete form enye form a concrete o just a bare floor classroom na ye tete mu say ye ko school na wo hwe eduane a ye de man kwale under school feeding so mundi na wo be hwe na right opposite such structures na we will billboard say vote for me na I am share pa inti no nyema nkoye. Let's tell ourselves the truth. Say this is not the Ghana we want. And things must change. And the power is in our hands. You know, I was say at this juncture, they're rising up. Now you can't the truth, no tremping for say, this is not what we voted you in power to do. Put the interests of the people first. Now we cannot allow this to go on. Enough. It's enough.
Mama, nyamia dum wakoyo bayi me yi video bi a ye chemone akokɔ na Ghana mba mpempempempem ne omodi ahopopo ana agye aduane wo yo obai no waye baatan ade mpa na de wakoma so de ma Ghana ye mai.
Yeah, unim say emma current statistics say we form more than 50% of the workforce of Ghana. And mostly no so you find us in the SME sector. And also so contributing more than 70% of the GDP of Ghana. And women are really at the forefront and in the center of all the policies that we seek to implement. Without the women, yentimi succeed in any of the policies that we want to implement. And a mapa they are at the heart of the new force. We share some of the policies to say Ghnet revolution. Is saying one of the key things is that it doesn't cover the workforce in the informal sector. Meanwhile, the informal sector, Ghanaian economy, it's more than 70%. Ghnet now a social protection in every society. Social protection schemes, they are very, very important because allowing people to cope with some of the exigencies of life, say disability, old age, your health, any maternity. In most societies, they have these schemes in place for their people. Now, under unemployment, disability benefits, it only covers the people in the formal sector. And currently, the membership, they say 1.8, 1.9 million. But they say Ghana, we are over 30 million. So look at the percentage. Who are 30 million? Now, who social security schema, cover less than 2 million people. What I say, whether the person works in the formal or informal sector, or here, say at least or old age, obenya some sikaka crown so bit mediate to channel home. Say we are disabled, we are jumana, we are disabled. You need some form of income. What I says, anything beyond a nipa wosika, medical hospital. Sometimes we are and so you don't have money. There should be some scheme to provide health care. Nyayaka when new force says we are going to revolutionize it. Expand it so that it will cover more people in the informal sector. So that so these are, it's one of the schemes implemented. Now another thing that me treat Ghana for admin supposed to ne one of the policies are edama kuma so pa so any ye can say establish sovereign wealth fund when them say since independence every time ye hu betri yen bia as a country na ye dwane ko IMF na ye dwane ko World Bank na ye kwa Jessica and ye nim say these loans always come with conditionalities and austerity measures. MYN. For instance, Ombekacha will say, in the name of closing the fiscal gap, and stabilizing the economy, don't invest in public sector health and education. Among governments and investing in those sectors. And this creates, social inequity because mostly, are affected already vulnerable. During the strategic structural adjustment programs, I see 1980s, 1990s. Some of the policies are implementing trade liberalization, any privatization. Tariffs from imports and import substitution industry. Sika government and supporting local industry now in the name of privatization. What happened? Now government enough revenue because import duties needs and revenue. na revenue are reducing to me investing in public sector health education. After local industries no so support I had more money na ye free ho. They were struggling and they all had to move away from manufacturing into exportation of raw materials, which is what they want us to do. So it is time for us to move away from this Eurocentric economic model adopted because it doesn't allow us to move forward as a country. It doesn't allow us to invest in the industries that will help us in this country. Because at the end of the day, you need to pay them back in foreign currency. The whole of your focus is to sell your raw materials that they need so that you can earn the foreign currency to repay your loans. So instead of you to invest in transformative industries that will help your country and put you on a proper growth path, your whole focus is on exporting raw materials to earn foreign currency to pay off your loans. So when baby moving forward as a country. So that's why we are saying that we need to break away and move away from these Eurocentric models. So this sovereign wealth fund, the whole idea is that we are going to use reserves of our gold, oil, and other mineral resources to set up this fund. And this fund is going to be an autonomous body, void of any politicians. We will set up a proper management team, and their role is to invest these funds and create a pool of savings for investments and to provide the needed capital for development in this country, so that we move away from relying on IMF. Because because you borrow sika kakra ye benya revenue kakra ye be reki editua interest. So what is left for you to really invest in infrastructure? There is nothing left. So this is one of the key policies that I'll be happy to champion when we come setting up this sovereign wealth fund. And let me tell you, we are not reinventing the wheel. This has been done in several countries around the world. Norway will be China, Singapore, that is the largest sovereign wealth fund in the world. And you know what they do? They fund it with their oil revenue. And Oma investis currently is like $1.4 trillion. And it is for future generations. Ushe Botswana, they also have, they call it the Pula Fund. And also so omu diamond revenue, no, and asset up fund, no. And also so omu invest in various equity and quasi-equity financial instruments, any real estate. Omu they build this fund to stabilize their economy and for future generations. That is what we are saying. Let's institute something like that in Ghana, so that we can move away from these Europeans that force us to adopt policies that don't inure to our benefits.
Mama, Kafra, minchawa no. IMF na yakwa na yekana yedio. They go there with some clauses, agreement bia. Uchemu ye minimum ye. Nanso yaba ka etwa ye ho ahia no. Se wo ba se wo ne betwemu a na chese de ohaw na eba kwama na mafa so a ya reserve na ye betimi aye ne yie na agreement ye na amanfoforo akoyi a omo agi ye japade nyina yi ye betimi ade ye ho IMF no matimi a cancel deal no.
Say eno de agreements eno when you be wakwakoji obisika, you cannot unilaterally cancel your debt obligation. I was say when not say na mushe send ya mobile na mobile restructure say mobile and then say debt forgiveness so then I was say when na when na. But the key thing in Yamaka no, let's even move away from that. What I say, and let's focus on the alternative, which is your new policy present, to establish the sovereign wealth fund. We have the resources. It's just the lack of political leadership and innovative thinking. Intina, follows a Eurocentric policies here,
Mama, the 12 pillars now, incoming president dia bay. I say 12 ministers. Ghana.
Yeah.
Ebetimi aye ho. Said, or my year to say ministers 12 pa. Ujitum.
Mejitum pa. And then also, so it's not something that is new. Usha, even countries like Rwanda, or ministers here between 20 to 23. A country like Germany, almost say more than 15, ministers. Inti adentina, any possible work room ha. I think we have been given that notion. Say, just say you were a whole 100 ministers, and sana a member no. 80 million possible. Inti your incoming president Nana Kwame Bediako. Or no, won't say because of the background, he thinks like a businessman. Inti or say we are going to run. So we are regional minister. Or said that instead of you being just a representative of the government, you are like a CEO. Inti no, say CEO of a company. No, you are supposed to be responsible for the revenue and expenditure of your company and to make sure that you are able to earn some profits for your organization. That
yes.
is the mindset or person ministers no omudi yo medjuma. And yes, ho na aban mama usika na mo spending left, right, center. You have to just make sure say initiatives are the beba niema obeye no, it will bring revenue. Na Sika will spend it so it's not just say who throw Sika left, right, center, but it is something that is going to earn some returns so that at the end of the day, it will help the whole country, and then the country will be able to be on the right path of economic growth and development.
Wow, wonderful.
Abusia, owie no so yese abusa ne se wo man ye economy no eye fe ye ni so. Bosia aban edebia ebro gu won so no okwaje osimidi besi school dan mede beye kwan mede beye hospitals enso abusia hu so emfasudie bia lempo yakose ye bisrom omumeboa ye ni ntu ye yan kasa ye niema ewo ye man mu no makose so omunkrofo abegu ha aye adwuma no na ya eye dia no oman na ye betu niema afrim e wose yenke ye fa ye youth no na nko mukohyem eye sa adwuma no mo de omunkrofo na nam kakida omuwia sika o ma charge ye no o massage asaje ye niema ni bi apiso din ene ye befa so asisi sa kwan nyina ano na o se de etwa ne nsu mu kra ye IMF eno kra na odwen ho abusia onti ase fiso oman Ghana bibi bia ye wo e wo se ye kuro etu mpon ye hwe China sa niema raw materials yi omuni bi Singapore kra de abusia na bobo enso wo hwe sa man ya oma ye yie enya omo ho ama omu hia abusia bia ni nyina e omo raw materials Singapore kra de o se omu anwa acheso omutu ewo ho no eno na omu di ahihye omu kura ye na kra behwe Ghana ye wo sa niema we nyina busu ye wo krudo ye chese ye wo niema bebre gold wo se etimi gihye ye kro so odwen ho awonte ase hu ba bia sika ne befa ni asa akobo bosia we nyina ye de chichiri kuro ema kuro ye ye oso omo ntena ho ema kuro no emmo no ba ye nyina ye timo bi enti new force de omo base omo beboa afexe o my country o my Ghana ebusia fise kuro no ye nyina ye dia aha Ghnet TV edino eye maame ya afiri akram